So,
And
sir, was there any special screening for the villagers in the village?
actual screening.
Multiple times.
We had what happened every time we had screening, we used to keep cameras. So once we had short film screening, then the first expressions were very real. So afterward there is screening, the screening of them watching only. So they are watching on the screen, which we recorded the last screening. So they're like,
Wow.
what? How can I see? They're recording without recording us. So at one point in time, they just don't care. They just don't care watching. So that was,
Because they've seen it like 3 times or so, I guess.
yeah.
And I particularly like one sound design scene, like when the power cuts off, the fan stops, and that sound juxtaposes with the next shot of the poultry, the chicken sounds.
I think
like that.
Akshay is one of he's the coolest guy on the set, and he's a gem of the technician. They capture sound like he doesn't know Telugu, so he has to capture the sound very detailedly. I think he has done a tremendous job. I think everybody knows that there is someone on the set, except sing sound people. We don't know that they're doing something. They go here, they got some sounds.
I can
Don't know what's happening.
I can completely relate to this.
Exactly. Like once we have the shot complete, right? We'll be like checking the playback or something, and all of a sudden, one sing sound guy will emerge from somewhere, holding the recording. We're like, oh, what? Oh, you recorded that? Oh, that's great. We wouldn't even know. He was just doing his work, and there was so much chaos as well. So when he wanted something, he was like Praveen said, he was like the Mr. Cool. Okay, he would just say, can you just go and stop that? That's it. He's like Mr. Cool, but there is like so much stuff he had to handle, right? It's not like a studio where we were shooting. It's a real village, and people are doing their own work, and there will be a lot of disturbances. So he'll be so cool and calm, and he'll just say, "Can you just go and stop that? Can you just take care of this?" That's it. He's so cool.
Yeah, so
Very
the soundscape
challenging
was
job.
very good, very real. Capturing.
But I think that is because of, in a way, Vasanth and because of Vasanth and KP also. Because I remember we shooting that Swaramanjari scene, and it felt like we are shooting that location forever. It was like never ending. And it was extreme hot that we were like burning, and we had no shade over there. It was complete open area. So we had only one skimmer which we had put, and everyone used to come under it, eat and whatever, sit and etc. But I remember Vasanth and KP was standing, there was a road. So they were standing on a road like very far. Like you don't even know they exist over on that location that far. And suddenly like we all are shooting and everything is happening. Suddenly they come like after the break and during the lunch hour, and they were burned. Like I remember KP's nose like burned this much, and Vasanth was burned, and it freaked us out, literally that burn, like because they were standing on the road for like throughout, I don't know how long they were there. It was quite, they were like invisible from the side of shooting. It was
because
we were actually stopping the vehicles. Guys.
Vasanth was a writer. If he wants, he doesn't have to do it. See, but the dedication of all the direction, all the editing, without knowing how this product is going to be, but so much day. Without that, I think it's impossible to gather. Akhil was the production manager, and he was so young.
He controlled everybody because Deepak only knows from direction department. We don't know the language, we don't know the people. So Deepak is from the place. So he used to control each and everything on the set. Like it's terrific how he did it.
Yeah, he was the only Kannada person on the set, and anytime something comes up, he's like, because they listen to locals way more better than they listen to us, right? There's this local feeling associated. So he would, quietly, he did a cameo in a couple of scenes as well, where he come to Divya's father and say, brother, listen, calm down and listen. Okay, she's there. Let's go and get it. that is exactly the way he does off screen also. Like he goes to people, he'll say, brother, listen, get this done.
And coming to the social commentary of this film, like in the first scene itself, he says, "Why you have to go to city? In city also people eat from here." And his wife character says that, why are they okay? They are also cooking like us. The bonfire thing and things like that. So the social commentary, the school brick falling on the child's head, roads, water supply, electricity. So was it like planned or it came organically in the script?
It's planned, obviously. See, there is something in this movie. Two worlds are joining. The script starting itself, a camera is something which is very urban. So this village is something very native. So we are joining this both in the first frame itself, in the first story itself.
Yeah, for sure.
We have a lot of scope to explore two worlds here. So that is the reason we explored a lot. I think Raj and DK also helped us a lot in the script. The way we wanted more, I think we can add more. I think Vasanth can talk more about it.
Yeah, one thing I would like to add, whatever Praveen said, right? Generally, what we hear from our friends or something, right, from who are doing IT jobs or something, it's cool. We can have a better and cool life in village, is what I heard from most of the guys. Okay, so it's always greener at the other side, right? Similarly, people in the village feel that when it comes to education, when it's come to better health services, right, they feel that the city guys are getting everything, why not us? We are also the people who are growing food, and they are eating whatever that's coming from here, right? So these are like two worlds who actually think that the other side is better or other side is peaceful, right? That always happens, actually. That always happens everywhere. Even I feel like whenever I go to a small village of my grandmother or grandfather, I feel like, oh, this is so peaceful and all, when compared to Bangalore. But reality is everywhere it's the same. It's two different worlds basically, where the positives are there in either side basically. So in our story, like what Praveen said, this cinema is what's joining both the people. Like the desire to tell a story, right? At the end actually joins the people, like Sindhu and Veerababu, everybody watching that on the screen, right? That says cinema is bigger than everything, like all these things. So that's why we didn't show the village getting developed. Maybe it will happen or maybe it won't, but that's not our story, right? So that's never in the scope of the story. So yeah, did I answer your question?
Yeah, sure, sir.
Yeah.
I don't say cut in the set. So that was something.
He wouldn't say that, and they'll go on. They'll go on according to their wish.
I hate saying I don't want to pause them. So they get this spontaneous. They're really good.
No. Praveen plays psychology on sets, okay, with people. So he's like, he says action and he doesn't say cut. Nobody knows what to do. There's like, better just continue what we are doing. This started happening from the short film itself. He doesn't say cut. You don't know when to stop.
A lot of directors, even I work with, keep saying that, what happens when the written dialogue is over. They know that, okay, I will tell this dialogue. They know that in their subconscious, right? And consciously they're saying it. So when whatever they remember, memory is gone. Memory is done now. So what is left over is the actual
creativity.
Their expression, or what they can say something, and that is so genuine, where we can't create it, we can't write it, we can't, that is the magic of cinema. So we're just here to record it, record the sound, record the visual. Edit it if possible, whatever.
So only I got around 3.5 hours first cut. My first cut.
First cut was 3.5 hours. Like, he made us watch it, man.
Praveen is not born during film stock 70s and 80s.
It's not a cut.
80s and 60s.
Even Raj saw the cut. We tried to reduce to 3 hours, and finally Raj saw the cut. Raj said, "I think we need a professional editor, Praveen." You did. I think
The way Raj expresses, right, it will be extremely he never says you didn't do a good job. Nothing negative he says. Okay, he says, okay, I got your point, but think if this works. Okay, like what Ravi said, I think we need a professional editor now.
Just think about it. Raj will say just very casually, okay, just think about it. Like, think about this option. He's so super awesome to work with.
it's a great work done by Raviteja and Dharmendra. The footage they have is huge. So in that huge thing, they got a very 1 hour 40 minutes cute film. Something they did. They have done the whole work. I think I have to appreciate the both editors for making this output. I think the last 1.5 year, these both are working. No actor was working. People at home, nobody know what's going on. I think they formed the whole film on the edit room. Hats off to them.
Today morning, I don't know why suddenly I remembered. I went back and saw the previous cut actually, then tried to compare, the initial, after he finds the camera, what is happening in the auto. I just wanted to check and I compared it and beautifully done by these guys. They're not present here, but they're so talented guys. They know a lot about cinema.
In the first 10 minutes itself, the plot point comes. They find the camera.
That is the spot on. You just get into the story.
Straight away into the story and characters.
And especially the chemistry between Maridesh Babu and Ganpati stole my heart. They were so the timing, inversely proportional to each other.
They
were so
always fighting with each other.
They were like
Maridesh and Ganpati.
Opposite, they are saying, that's what happens. Maybe I think Vasanth put all the things in the film. What happens in the industry. The actor comes and says, "Okay, I'll take care of it." Maridesh Babu behaves, right? So okay, even if you tell the dialogue, I'll take care. So maybe in mainstream, actors behave as if they own the place, right? Or even the DOP sometimes gets a little irked about the actors. That happens with the camera. So we are focused on the focus marking, looks, camera facing, and taking the light. So that spaces, I think they have explored it so humorously, and they've got it right.
That's one scene I like so much because after Manga after they talk to Manga and she agrees to agree, right? It's Niperemi scene again, okay? So I was trying to see what can be done because we can't do that again and again. So somehow we got this idea that Maridesh Babu will be overexcited. His love Manga is on the set. So he starts saying everything like, okay, I will take care of you from past learnings and all, right? He starts directing. He says you need not shout and all. So that's one thing. That's one scene I like a lot.
Battery card already, no?
Check whether the battery is there or not.
That was a challenge.
He wants to prove that he's actually the man of her dreams and all. So he's showing off all his skills there.
So I like this sarcasm of mocking the things in the industry. Like there was another scene where they, in search of hero, they leave the writer. That was another sarcasm.
We left the story over there.
Writer there. So this thing, and while selecting the heroine also by Manga character introduction, you give a pose like this and show her this thing and she will these kind of stuff there. So I like that.
They was good that you observed all these things because
there was
the
so much
meaning, right? When you see
like I said, I have notes.
I don't know if we are following the notes actually. We're so excited and we got carried away.
When we both came to know that we were going to be interviewing you all, we were like on phone and we were discussing. Did you notice that part? Did you notice that
this
part?
Scene, this shot, this slide,
discussing all
this dialogue.
Good.
I like the wife character very much. She doesn't like him making film, and then she the sari scene where she comes in uniform and they change, and also the conversation, the fight, and then she goes to work and keeps the money in the pocket after she earns. So these were very nice things, so I like that character. So yeah,
That's one very good character curve that we had created,
and very
like
good performance
initially.
by her.
Yeah,
Also,
and the interesting thing is that she doesn't say much. Like, okay, I agree to you. Okay, I don't agree to you. I mean, initially the fights were there, but later, right, whatever she does silently, like her going to the work, her agreeing to her husband, removing the plug, and showing her approval. So all those things, right, she does it so silently, and I actually like the character curve which came up very organically for Gangotri,
Gangotri.
Veerbabu's
Yeah,
wife. Yeah.
We were very conscious about all the character arcs. Like it's not just with the female characters. We were conscious about everything. But then with the female characters again, we had to. In the short film, we didn't have so many female characters. We had. I think we just had Manga. So in the film, when we Manga and Sindhu, of course. So in the film, that's one thing we had to develop. Like because the other characters, like as in the characters, they were there while we were making the short film as well. But these female characters are the new characters that came into existing with the feature film, and we were very conscious about the character arcs because we just didn't want to have a wife for the sake of it, or just to oppose him. Like we didn't want to stereotype anything. We wanted very clear character arcs, and we believe that there's no one way to show a strong female character. If you see, all the 4 female characters are very strong and in their own way. In their own way, all of them have different arcs, but still they are strong characters. They do different things. They, independently, they are strong female characters, and we are glad that's getting noticed, and we are so proud of it.
And especially Babu wife character is something which everybody liked from the pitch version. When we showed to the movie, everybody was loving that character so much. And after we scripted the second schedule, we added few more emotional elements between Veerbabu and wife. Like those scenes were thick. The whole movie is will have the fun element, everything. But the stakes will happen with only wife. Because that is when you connect to the movie. When there is no wife character, when you alone do something, you won't connect because there are stakes there. His family has to suffer. So that is something which now even my father and parents are connected to the movie because of wife character. So that is something which is very personal. So I think it worked out very well, and they don't have any dialogues between them. That is something which is very unique in it.
The maturity of the relationship is shown so beautifully. Vasanth, KP, and Praveen, the writers, the maturity of when two people are in relationship, the most of the things are communicated in non-verbal way. Like you don't have to talk, explain things, and go on. That shows in Veerababu. A man, maybe he tries to explain, keeps on talking so much. It doesn't matter for the woman. She doesn't need so much, right?
The way Veerababu explains his wife in that small scene, he makes her sit and he explains everything detailedly. Yes, whatever it is. If the movie flops, also I will sell this camera. We will not keep any money. And the way he explains his wife is so convincing. I think anybody can convince with the dialogue.
A boyfriend begging a girlfriend, explaining things to her. Maybe a boyfriend telling things. But what she does, she doesn't say, okay, fine, or she doesn't say, yeah, I understand you. She doesn't say all of that. She just gets up and puts the charger back. So beautiful moment. Guys.
She was like so mature about it. She's just
I put myself in Veerababu there.
And the first scene where she accepts the heroine's role, like she calls Anna, come here, and she says, cinema, and that was a very good scene. Very powerful.
Yeah, we can see the innocence of his
innocence in a
small
face.
girls. Yeah, have dreams and all.
Yeah.
Actually, I think female cast, particularly I'm talking about all the female artists. I think they that we are talking about the characters and the character art. And yesterday also, I think me and KP were part of some panel and we were talking about the same thing, that they played themselves. Like it was part of them. Like, it wasn't like they were pretending something else. So if you even talk to them individually or together, like you'll find, oh, these are real. Like, so you won't feel the difference between what you see on the screen and now, like off screen.
And even when Divya, Divya accepts we are trying to convince them that my family won't bother you in the shooting and everything. Even then, Maridesh Babu is like constantly supporting Manga and he's like trying to get on board.
Right. That's right.
And the emotional scene where he begs, "I'll shoot your wedding, your friend's wedding, and your friend's wedding for free." That was very good.
That was a brilliant. I want to discuss about how Apoorva does. He had complete handheld. It's 3-4. I think more than 7 to 8 takes. Everything was handheld. Nothing was there. He has to catch that heavy camera on hand. I think it's a brilliant job.
Wow.
It was a long take as well. It's not a small take. It's a very long take.
There were
it's
steps
not like
also.
individual take
She
for
had
Ganapati
to,
Sindhu.
she had to get on the steps and then walk
that
the actors.
I think
there was not much room.
Not much room, and we were
it was
almost like bumping on each other. Probably all the actors, even Praveen was there, and I remember. You remember, guys, like how many people were standing outside that shop?
Yeah,
oh my God. The most crowded shop ever.
The point is, since it's sync sound, right? Suddenly one guy comes on his bike, that sound, and everybody will be like, "Oh God, where did he come from?" Suddenly we were. So this was in a crowded place actually. Only this part was in a crowded place.
Very close.
Because
to the
Ganapati
road.
was supposed to go to town to get it repaired, right? So this.
Because I can understand, like with big budget film, they can what they do is like they lock up the whole set and then they do sync sound. It's a lot more easier, I think. But now doing sync sound in an indie film is like a lot more tougher. Because you are shooting in an actual location and you are there's actual people in it, so and they don't know anything about the sound and anything about film, so it's a lot more tougher.
And also sometimes, right, there was a scene when the initial scene when Veerababu talks on phone, why don't we make a movie? Okay, he stops the auto by the side of the road and he talks. There was a temple behind us. Temple bell, and I was sent because maybe I was the only free guy. I think, I don't remember, but I went there and I had to request them, can we stop this for some time? I was so scared. It was temple and I had to ask them to, please, can you stop we have a shoot happening here. They were like, okay, fine, okay, let us wait for it to happen. And so they were also very cooperative, very sweet people.
We used to go to everybody, everybody. If you're standing, could you please turn off your mobile or keep it in silent? Like we used to have a watch on how many people are coming watching as well, because we didn't want to again, they are already working so hard with the camera and stuff. We can't ruin it with somebody coming and having their mobile rung that time.
Yeah.
Before wrapping up this show, I want you to address the audience, their response to the film, their comments, their reviews, and your words to the audience who have seen and haven't yet watched the film.
I think it's a movie which is made with heart, without any barriers. We made everybody, not only me, the whole crew made with heart. Made with love. That love is shown in every frame in the movie. I think nobody who didn't watch, definitely watch it. In this COVID times, we are only coming to your house to make you smile, to make you laugh. I think right now laughter is something. It's a medicine for everybody. We can't control Corona. We can't control anything. We can't control any outside source. We have to laugh. We have to make smile. That is what right now is very important in this tough situation.
So, like, I would like to thank you all. First of all, big respect to all of you.
Big congratulations to all of you.
Yeah,
the whole team.
And thank you for not even thank you for not just giving us the time for the interview, for giving us hope that everyone can
Everybody's
create a
filmmaker
film.
at heart.
And giving us the benchmark that we can also do something. Starting a new way of film. It was really inspiring, and it was it really lifted our hopes that there's future for independent filmmakers. So yeah, thank you for all of you to come, for giving us the time and making this wonderful film, amazing film. Thanks a lot.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so
Utkarsh.
much.
Thank you so much, Raj.
True
It was a
film lovers,
beautiful
yeah.
interview.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
I'd really like to thank you and all the audience who are treating this film as their own, and they themselves are promoting it. They are suggesting it to the other people to watch it, and they are not treating it like an indie. I don't think anybody has ever said this is a very small film. You don't have to watch it. They didn't see it like that, and thank you. We did trust that you won't do that, and you didn't do that. We are really, really thankful for that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So thank you so much for all the people who has watched our film, and keep the love up, keep the laughter up, share the film, and to those people who haven't watched the film, do watch the film. And the music is about to be launched in a couple of days, so enjoy the music as well. The music will make you emotional. This is the review that I'm getting from other people, not my review. Yeah.
I just wanted to again give a special mention to Raj sir and BK sir.
No.
Without them, we wouldn't have got this platform. We wouldn't have got this output. And if the film is today in this place, it's all because of them. They trusted in us like we were nobody, and they still trusted in the art of filmmaking. They trusted us. They trusted ourselves, and they took this risk. And we are so glad that today, we were able to live up to it.
So it's like a very good phone having an Apple logo on it. That brand creates so much that people will watch it. It's a good content. We don't access meets, right? So we are expressing everything here.
I know, yeah. So this interview is like a success meet for us,
Without rain dance. Without rain dance.
Without rain dance.
We truly honored, sir.
They said, follow your heart. Be it filmmaking or any other field. It doesn't necessarily have to be filmmaking. Follow your heart and watch Cinema Bandi on Netflix. That's the most important thing we are here for.
Please like and subscribe and share this interview with all the people. And this interview will give you motivation for making your own movie or making your own dream possible. And also, more such videos will come from this particular channel, Cinema Pronoia. Please subscribe, like, and share.